Well, I've arrived and it's raining. There was absolutely no signs of rain on any forecast I looked at. But it is early, so there's a chance it will pass. Morning from cloudy Spurn Point. Apologies for the shortness, I've left my selfie stick at home. Sometimes using my gorilla pod. I'm in quite a precarious position. As you can see, I am quite safe, although the tide is coming in. I've got a planned exit back behind me, so no problems about that. A bit of colour in the sky, not as much as I did hope for, but the sky is looking very ominous, very moody. I've just done a long exposure of the structure behind me, which I always think looks like a crashed flying saucer, something out of Men in Black. It's come out okay. I would have liked a bit more colour, as you always do, but if you don't get it, you don't get it. Very quiet, nobody else here. This is a wonderful structure I'm stood on. It looks quite dangerous, but it is quite safe. There's all manner of fallen structures. Looks like an old fireplace up there, and a hut of some kind behind me with a keep out sign on. Yeah, just seen a seal swim by and it's actually gone out of sight. The sky is looking moody. I've just used the little stopper to get a 2.5 minute exposure. I'd love to try the super stopper, but I'd probably be about an hour or two, which, yeah, I'm not going to try. I'll pop that on later on and see where we get. I'm looking to head up further down the coast a bit later. I said I've got another hour before high tide, and I'm looking to get the tide retreating. If you've never been to this place, I would highly recommend it. It is wonderful. You've got all this decaying coastline. The coastline seems to be eroding at quite a frightening pace, and there's a campsite just over there, which I feel for the people living there because of the pace of the decay. I think the tide where I came in is probably cut off my retreat that way, but as I said, plenty of room and plenty of space for me to get up there because the tide won't get up that far. Looking for some minimal long exposures today of the groins and of the structures. There's more structures further out to sea which you can photograph. The sky is looking really very, excuse me, very nice indeed, very moody. There's a slither of colour on the horizon and the sun has officially risen, so I don't think there's going to be any more colour in the sky. I say nobody else about, which I always think is strange. I always think these places should be packed with photographers, but I'm glad they're not. It's a pity Lynn can't make it and a few of the other guys, but I guess they've got to work. Shame. But as I said before several times, I'm back here with a couple of the guys in a couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll get some colour in the sky, which is always nice, and a clear sky would be wonderful as well, so we can do some astro stuff. Fascinating place. If you haven't been here, highly recommend it. There's a free car park at the entrance, no overnight car parking. Highly recommended. You can get right down to the end of Spurn Point. It's about 3 or 4 miles there and back, so take plenty of food, plenty of water, sun cream if it's warm. Anyway, it's a nice patch above the structure. I'm going to try to capture it, see if I can get some kind of contrast between that and that. Anyway, I'm rambling. See you. Morning again. It's about 8 o'clock. Quite a productive morning. Got some long exposures, some minimal, a couple of time lapses. Yeah, enjoyed it. The sky is clearing up very nicely. Nice bit of movement. Lovely, some lovely blues. Works really well. Just heading off back to the car to get a bite to eat. Recharge my phone. A couple of things I forgot to bring, my rocket blower, which I never forget, so I've had to use cloths, and they appear to be a little damp with the sea air, and my external battery pack and my phone, which I've forgotten. The phone charges quite quickly, so shouldn't be a problem after half an hour in the car. The tide will be going out now. Excuse me. Yep, excuse me. Made it. The tide's going out now, and the structures that I mentioned earlier are becoming visible. It really is an amazing sight. The object almost over my shoulder. Wonderful sight. And again, all I've seen so far is a fisherman, which is not surprising, I guess. It's a work day. Head up back to the car, have a bite to eat, have a drink. Again, got to keep replenished and hydrated to keep myself focused. I could stand here in this very spot for hours and hours and neglect nutrition, and it does affect you. Yeah, now I'll go back to the car. As I said, the tide was higher and it's now receding. Wish I brought myself a stick. Brilliant. Again, some lovely sky, lovely sky. A bit slipping out there, so I may sign off and catch you later. Okay, see ya.